Coming up on Mountain News this morning, students came together wearing red and blue in honor of Jaden Spicer. And Governor Andy Beshear addressed allegations that non-citizens paid to get Kentucky driver's licenses.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this August 14th. It is just about 5 o'clock this morning and time for a check of our weather with meteorologist Megan Desmal on this hot Thursday. But is this a day where we're not going to have as much rain, Megan?
We're going to start that trend today, but we do still have rain in the forecast. But as we track closer and closer into the weekend, we're looking at some drier conditions. But this morning, the main story will be that fog as you are heading out the door. We do have those high dew points and, of course, those warmer temperatures leading to what we're seeing this morning. So just make sure you're being careful out there if you do encounter any patches of low visibility. And in terms of rain, we are nice and clear. We do have a little patch of rain that is moving into our region next to Pulaski County this morning. And in Wayne County, you can see just a little pop-up shower. For the most part, though, this is very minimal rain and will be clearing out soon. Now, here's a look at those temperatures. You'll notice we are a tad cooler than yesterday, still warmer than we are for this time of year. Normally we sit in the mid 60s. Right now we're seeing the upper 60s and low 70s. But this afternoon we're starting to make a warmer run as we see the upper 80s taking full effect, and the 90s are in the forecast for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Amelia.
In Perry County, police are looking for a sheriff's department cruiser. You can see it on your screen. It was stolen by someone in custody at the Perry County Park. And that's a picture again. Police say Chris Combs was handcuffed, but somehow managed to get out of the cuffs and steal the cruiser. And police say you should consider him armed and dangerous and call 911 immediately if you see him or the cruiser. Combs has been arrested on an indictment warrant, and deputies say they had just recovered meth and cash from him. 2 people have been arrested in connection with the death of a 17-month-old child. Police say the child was found unresponsive on July 30th and later pronounced dead at Middlesboro ARH. The case was presented to a grand jury, resulting in the indictment of the child's parents. Lauren Gage is charged with murder. Dakota Spencer is charged with manslaughter. Both are being held in the Bell County Detention Center. 10-year-old Jaden Spicer was reported missing last Wednesday morning. State police say they found his body Tuesday afternoon. The devastating end to the search also resulted in the arrest of Jaden's mother, 32-year-old Felicia Gross. She's now charged with second-degree manslaughter, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with evidence and witnesses. Alyssa Williams shares some of the community's reaction.
It's very heartbreaking. You know, I think a lot of us had our suspicions that Jaden may not be in good health. But to get the confirmation was just earth-shattering to a lot of us.
Community members across Breathitt County are left heartbroken as the week-long search for Jaden Spicer came to a tragic end Tuesday.
The world just went silent. It was very, very sad. I cried.
An arrest citation for Jaden's mom, Felicia Gross, says she confessed to police that she gave Jaden sleep medication that she believes caused him to have a deadly medical emergency. The citation does not say when Gross may have given him that medication, but it does say she told police she later took Jaden's body to a wooded area off Canoe Road and that his remains were buried underground in a plastic tote.
I don't see how a parent could react in that manner or fail to react and not get their child help.
In addition to the charges related to Jaden's death, Gross was also charged with witness tampering for admitting to coaching Jaden's siblings on what to say to officers when they were interviewed.
You just don't think something could happen here in your hometown, but when it did, I was like, oh wow, that's, you know, mind-blowing to me.
Community members like Casey Burton say in the days ahead, it's important to keep the memory of Jaden alive.
Justice is being served, and I just want to honor him. You know, he was a baby, but I'm just happy that he was found, and now he can be put to rest the proper way.
In Breathitt County, Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
We will continue following the latest from the investigation into Jaden's death and how the community is honoring his life. Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced. Meanwhile, two 12th grade students at Jackson City School thought of a similar idea to honor Jaden's life. The students wanted everyone to wear Jaden's favorite colors, red and blue, to school yesterday, which was posted on Facebook 2 nights ago. Many students, faculty, and staff participated.
Anytime that you have a youth that's missing, it's heightened awareness, especially as a school administrator and especially as a parent. I'm a parent of 3 kids. So anytime that you have any incident of any child missing, you become fully aware of how can we support, what can we do.
While Jaden did not attend Jackson City School, the superintendent said in a time like this, it doesn't matter what district or school you attend, and they'll continue to support the community however they can. A car hit a pedestrian in the Somerset Walmart parking lot yesterday afternoon. The fire department arrived at the store to find a car with front-end damage. Officials say the car hit a person riding in a motorized shopping cart. Crews helped the victim and directed traffic. One person went to the hospital. Their condition is not known. During a Team Kentucky update yesterday afternoon, Governor Andy Beshear addressed allegations that non-citizens paid to get Kentucky driver's licenses. The accusations stem from a former KYTC employee's lawsuit. The governor says state and federal investigators are looking into these claims and holding anyone who violated the law accountable.
Ensuring the integrity of state-issued identification is a high priority, and any irregularities are taken seriously and investigated. So the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet regularly reviews credential applications, and during one of their reviews, they identified a number of irregularities, and they have revoked 1,985 credentials.
Governor Beshear says to his knowledge, all employees involved in issuing the fraudulent IDs were hired through a temp agency and have since been terminated. Yesterday, State Auditor Allison Ball announced a formal request to Governor Andy Beshear and Transportation Secretary Jim Gray for an explanation about these issues. In her letter, Auditor Ball says Kentuckians deserve to have confidence that their tax dollars are funding a fair and lawful government. State Attorney General Russell Coleman was also asked about the investigation. He calls it, quote, robust, and says his office has been working with state police and federal partners on the case long before it came out on the media. Well, Vice President J.D. Vance visited U.S. troops across the pond yesterday, speaking with American service members and their families stationed at a Royal Air Force base in England. He thanked troopers for their hard work and sacrifice and said their service stands as a powerful symbol of U.S. strength on the world stage.
You guys are the reason why we have leverage in these conversations with world leaders, because they know that if we cut a deal, it is backed up by the finest fighting force anywhere in the world.
Vance is with his family on a working vacation in the UK that's included a bit of fishing with Britain's foreign secretary and some protests from Brits over the wars in Ukraine and Gaza. Well, this morning we are learning more about President Donald Trump's objectives heading into Friday's meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin at a military base in Alaska. After speaking with Ukrainian and European leaders yesterday, the president said he intends to find out if a second meeting with Putin is possible. This all comes as the president says he may ask Congress to extend his federal takeover of Washington, D.C.
I'm going to find out where we are and what we're doing. Now, there may be no second meeting, because if I feel that it's not appropriate to have it because I didn't get the answers that we have to have, then we're not going to have a second meeting.
This comes after Volodymyr Zelensky and European leaders pressed him to push for a full ceasefire during a video call. The Ukrainian president said he warned Trump that Putin is bluffing, though European leaders say they hope this meeting is successful. Well, thank you so much for getting your day started with us on Mountain News this morning at 5:08. A Leslie County family got a special opportunity at Arlington National Cemetery. We've got those details coming up.
And we have chances for showers and storms today, but they're clearing out as we're going into the weekend.